In the early 1800s, women were considered legal dependents of men, just like children are dependents of their parents today. A wife's job was to obey her husband and raise the kids. It was even worse if you didn't have a husband. Your father, or some other male relative, was expected to take care of you, and you had almost no social status. Women at the time had a lot to say. Many were tired of seeing their sons and husbands die in war, angry at the violence caused by alcohol abuse, and disgusted by the evils of slavery. But without the right to file a lawsuit, make a contract, own property, or most of all, vote, they couldn't do much about it. In 1848, activists spearheaded the first real push for women's rights at the Seneca Falls Convention in New York. These women demanded fairness in child custody, divorce, property ownership, career opportunities, and equal pay. But above all, they wanted suffrage, the right to vote. After the Civil War ended in 1865, women became even more vocal about equal rights. The 15th Amendment, which guaranteed suffrage to African American men, did nothing for women. Civil rights leaders, like the emancipated slave Sojourner Truth, gave voice to the frustration of many, who, while now free from slavery, still weren't free from the dominance of men. When World War I began in 1914, millions of men left to fight in the war, and women stepped up to keep America's factories working. Now, women's rights leaders had the power and influence to push for equal rights, and the 19th Amendment, which finally granted women suffrage, became law in 1920. To win equal rights, women had to change legislation, but they had to change public opinion as well. Leaders of the various women's rights organizations, such as Elizabeth Cady Stanton and Susan B. Anthony, did this in political ways, by holding marches and demonstrations and petitioning lawmakers. Other women worked to sway public opinion by writing brilliant short stories and novels. Writers like Kate Chopin, Sarah Orne Jewett, and Charlotte Perkins Gilman used the tools of naturalism to portray strong, independent women struggling against everyday sexism, helping readers across America understand how oppressive this discrimination really was. Of course, gaining suffrage did not completely level the playing field for women once and for all. In fact, women today are still advocating for equality in many areas. But, thanks to the early crusaders for women's rights and the feminist authors who helped spread their message, their advocacy is backed by the power to vote, and therefore, the power to change the country.